Stage 1, guys, stick everything on a cork so it's easier to paint later. Next up, you're going to need these three things: Chaos Black, Mechanica Standard Grey, and I use Ford Midnight Sky Metallic. But whatever metallic base you want to use, that's the one. Here's how you do it. Give it a decent coat of Chaos Black, and whilst it's wet, do this. Just a light coat of Mechanicum Grey, kind of from about here, and then coming down on top. And whilst that is still drying, add your metallics. So again, this is just dusted Zenith type highlight, and that is still drying, but we'll get the rest of them done. Now on to details. 5 minutes. Done! So that's that base coat dry. This is how they're looking. And just as a comparison, this is how they're going to end up. So first stage, Lead Belcher. These are the two colours I'm going to need. And I'm going to dry brush it with something like that. And this is with the first coat of Lead Belcher. Nice and quick, about 5 minutes. Just on the Stormhost Silver, and they're looking pretty well highlighted now. Next up, wash. Okay, we have got all the base colours done now. So we've put the black on the bolters, we've put the base colour on the gold. That base colour is Warplock Bronze. So everything that I want to do gold, I've got that on it. And on the flamer thing, I've got the black done. So that is pretty much most of the colours done now. This is all going to come together quite quickly. I've just got the purity seals to do, which I'll do last. And so now I'm going to go on and I'm going to wash this. I'm going to use Nuln Oil. I'm going to thin it a bit, get that on, and then I'm going to use some Seraphim Sepia on the gold bits, and then we are ready to highlight. This has been brought to you by PBR Hipster Beer. Wash is dried. This is what it looks like. Kind of looks a bit messy, but the next stage we'll tie a lot of the silver together, so we'll jump onto that next. Next step done. Basically giving it another more sort of focused dry brush with the Stormhost Silver, and then using the Balthazar Gold paint. I've kind of gone in and started to work that gold up. So we're into the highlight stage now. So gold's got one more highlight, and then all the black bits need a highlight, and we'll do that, and then the last bits. Highlights done. So what have we done? We've highlighted through with Gehannon's Gold, that. So giving the gold some nice highlights, and just on the tops of everything, we've just done like a little 2-colour grey highlight on the black areas, and yeah, they look pretty good. Tabletop standard. Okay, now I've done all the purity seals, but I haven't washed them. So really, last bit to do: wash purity seals, and then the glue. Wash has gone on the purity seals, and a little bit of wash on some of the gold parts of the weapons. And now, to get that final touch, tie it all together and bring them into like this, we'll do the glow effects. Okay, last bit done. Put the glow on. I'm using this, the oxide paint, and I'm slapping it on, and you can kind of see it still drying in his eyes, but don't worry, it'll cut back to that and you get the shadows, and it looks pretty cool. Anyway, squad done, batch painted, pretty quick. Just stick them on the bases. I think it's a pretty good tabletop standard, and they look nice and they look coherent, but they all look different. So loads of different poses. Silhouette's completely broken up, so even as a squad they're going to look really different. So I think the individual personalities will come out. Looks cool. Hope that was useful. Take it easy.